caveman.
I was good. It's D Pino. I'm here with my good friend Mako, better known as 24K. It's crazy because I met Mako on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Oddly enough, because I'm not a big social media guy. Like literally like 3 weeks before I moved to Atlanta, but I felt like I needed to take some chances and meet some new people and linked up with Mako, and it's been business since then. So I wanted to sit down, interview Mako so he could tell the people more about like what he's into and what he's doing. So why don't you introduce yourself? You know what I mean? Tell people a little bit about yourself.
For sure. What's good, man? Shout out Pino, man, for that good introduction, man. I appreciate that. So I'm Marco, you know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised out of Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the east side, west side, north side, you know what I'm saying? Got family all throughout. You know what I'm saying? I've been into media for, a little while down here. So, that opened me up to the idea of just business in general, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I started getting like most of my concepts, like understanding that like media is the go-to for the future, you know what I'm saying? Technology and all those type of things. So yeah.
Right. When did you decide for yourself that that was your lane?
When I was 16, when I was 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, like I'm kind of fascinated by like visuals and like just the way that a creative can be, like the fact that you can go and create your own content and create your own visuals in this world is like such an amazing thing, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people take like having the freedom to like make visuals for granted, but it's really dope.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your first. So again, this is back in the days. Tell me a little bit about your first. Your first venture in this media field. Like, what's one of the first projects that you worked on?
Oh man, all my people, man. Shout out to my people, man, at the media group. You know what group it is. We had a couple of video shoots, but one that I remember frankly was we was at a Waka Flocka video shoot. We had just did a video. It was it was Tracy T. It was a few people there. And it was just cool seeing a real big production. And if we also did, I've been on movie sets, you know what I'm saying? Actually, the crew on hand on, the farm and just a lot of stuff. It was just like a lot of hands-on experience. It was awesome. Like it was super dope.
So obviously that stuff was like super inspirational to you.
Yeah, to see at a young age, of course.
So that you would say that's like the core of your drive and like, you knew right then and on, like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, like, for the most part, yeah. Because, I just always thought that, like, I think that, like, media is just super dope, man. People take pictures and take visuals and they last forever, you know what I'm saying? That's the one thing you could take with you is that memory, that thing that you took, you know what I'm saying? That thing that you captured. And I think that's, like, amazing, you know what I'm saying?
Right. All right, so let's fast forward it to now. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're inspired, you're driven, you've been in and out of different circles and meeting different people. So now, now you're trying to create something of your own. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So tell me a little bit about where you're at right now, as far as building your own platforms and building your own stages.
I would just say that like I'm blessed for one, you know what I'm saying? Because like it took a lot of like reconstructions and opportunities. And I'm just thankful for like all of the people that God put in my life, as of the past few years to like kind of strengthen up the things that I do believe in, you know what I'm saying, that I've always believed in, you know what I'm saying? I believe that like you get connected to people at the right time just so your path can be a little more sturdy, a little more clear, you know what I'm saying? And I try to never forget that. And like I really would say that like having a strong circle that supports you, that gives you motivation, that drives you, that, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to inspire you to like hold that greatness that you believe in, no matter what it may be, you know what I'm saying? Like I always been like focused on like locking in with people that, you know what I'm saying? So I always been like closely drawn to people that, you know what I'm saying, are really about business, that care about each other, that want to see the next person grow, not just, you know what I'm saying, somebody holding somebody back. You know what I mean? Off because, just anything. Like, you want to just make sure you keep like a focus. And I mean, like you saying, what's got me driven now? The team is one, and then the vision is the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like you could think of things and you can have the idea of things, but without like the proper strategy to execute, you'll be lost along the way. But don't ever like hesitate to start. You know what I mean? And like me starting, it stopped a lot of hesitation that I had. You know what I'm saying? Because I was seeing that like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like fishing. Like I'm throwing out my reel and I'm reeling back every time. So it's like different bait gonna bring different things. So it's like you gotta know how to maneuver in and out.
Okay. I mean, that's dope. Tell me something about your current projects. Like, what are we working on? You know, now going into 2023.
Now going into 2023, man, we got some stuff we can't even. You know, it's something to disclose.
Well, yeah, I don't want to.
But
let's not give out. But like, you know, because people are interested. You know, there's a whole market of people that are trying to learn. There's a whole bunch of young Marcos and young Pinos who are interested and they're looking for any tip. Like, I don't want you to lay out your business plan, but like, what are some of the things that you can share that you know some of the things that you got going on into the next year?
So, you know, like, quite frankly, like, you know, the social media agency that started, you know, a little while back, you know, that's Best Press Atlanta agency, you know what I mean? And recently we've expanded branches. So now we're going to be in Miami and in New York, and, you know, LA will come soon. We have a crew out there working, you know, we're all around. I think that like I'm going to be strengthening working with my media teams. So if you are a photographer, if you are a videographer and you're out there, you know, reach out. You know, we're always looking to build with people who are just starting out, or, you know what I'm saying, even the ones that have experience but just want to work on things for themselves. You know what I mean? I find that like, you know, the internet has really changed, and that means that like everyone who kind of like controls it in a way, they have to like kind of adjust to that change, if that makes sense, you know? And I think that everybody has a different formula and everybody has a different strategy to doing so. So I think that like if people like work on what they're trying to get at, they'll eventually like hit their pinpoint. Like
of course.
No question. Like
Yeah. I mean, if you stay working at anything long enough, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, and I mean, talking about like, and that's what I'm saying. When we talking about what I have going on, man, like I've probably started like, you know, I'm in 5 to 8 different, you know, companies that do various different things, and they all help people. You know, they're all a service that people can go to get better and to get some help and to get services. And I'm always looking to build that team and expand it, you know. So we'll be looking into seeing like, you know, like those franchises, you know, rise. And we'll also be looking into seeing, you know, just more content coming along. Like we wanna get people to, you know what I'm saying, start networking amongst themselves to understand that like they hold power as well, not just these big companies that you're going and putting your work up. Like you should be, you know, rewarded for everything that you're putting out. You know what I'm saying, as a creative.
Hey, so now with that being said, like I've been rocking with you for a nice little minute now. Yo, talk about this lifestyle. Like, one thing I've learned about Mako has I would call it a standard, a certain standard. I mean, have I seen, you know, it's part of the game. We all go through ups and downs, but for the most part, the ones that are really grinding, they tend to still maintain a certain standard, give or take, you know what I mean, whatever situations they may or may not be going through. Tell me a little bit about your standard and some of the benchmarks and some of the things that you expect out of yourself.
That's a good one. I mean, like really, like man, I over the past couple of years, like I said, it's been a recourse to like reinventing myself, learning who I am completely, like just, you know, focusing on myself as a man, you know what I'm saying, in my relationships, you know, things with my family, things with just everything that I do in general. Like when I wake up, what's my purpose, how I'm doing today? You know, I think those things are like really important. Like we got to be really in control of our mental, our spiritual, just everything that we got going on. Because just being an adult in this industry or being just an individual in any industry isn't easy at all. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact is that when you lock in, you locking in to reach your goal. you locking in to like hit your objective of what you're trying to, like what you originally started out with. You know what I mean? And that's one thing like about that I was speaking about with the trying. Like as long as you're trying, you're going further in the direction of where you want to end up than just, hoping or guessing or anticipating, should I start, or you know what I mean? Like as soon as I'm all about life for the turtle. Like I tell people, like I'm life for the turtle. Like I'm not trying to speed out nowhere. I'm in my home zone.
I couldn't tell that. You drive fast as fuck. You're scared as shit. Yeah. I'm taking some rides with Marco, and it's terrifying.
Hey man, man, shout out to them Beamers, man.
Yeah, motherfucker be zooming, dog. Nah, but that's all good stuff, man. I mean, it's always good to see young, just young, driven people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And me having some years on you, I know young people probably don't hear it enough, but like I said, I've been in media for a long time, and if it's one thing that I could take out of the internet is that the internet has leveled the playing field. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of young cats that's really on the same level as some older cats. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like you could either take that in a negative way or you could take it in a positive way. And how I take it positively is that, you know what I'm saying, I could find somebody young like you and feed off your energy and be like, wow, this cat's, he's driven, he's still chasing it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't let my older age slow me down. Like, that's no excuse. Yeah, you gotta stay hungry like you was 20 years old all the time.
It don't never run out.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about just working with just all different demographics in this industry?
Man, it's amazing. Like, it's amazing. Like, when I tell you that, like, you get through doors and you meet people that you never, ever, like, expected to meet. You know what I mean? And it's not even that, like, you have an idea of who you want to meet. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like the more you put yourself where you're supposed to be, those opportunities and those doors open and they align with everything that you're supposed to have. So when you ask me something like that, it's like, I feel like, man, like it's a blessing to be able to like see things from a different perspective, like see things from like a visual of like how things are ran and how they operate versus being like a consumer or like, on the sheep side of things, So once you get to like which side you want to be, you want to be a wolf or you want to be a sheep, you're going to be able to start making like conscious decisions about how you actually feel and what's that standard that you're saying, that drive, like what's giving me this drive to like be 100 about whatever I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people, they kind of like, yeah, like I'm kind of in it, but then the next moment they're like, I'm not sure. And, when things get hard, they stop. But I learned that, like, you stay down for yourself. You stay down for yourself. And when you stay down and you stay out the way, you see a lot. You're going to continue to see a lot like you live. You know what I'm saying? Like, old people always told me a lot of things, and I kept most of them with me. But then some things I had to experience on my own. And then that message caught back up later. And I was like, damn. This what this person was saying back then when he was saying that, and sometimes life just hits you like that. Like you just gotta be like, it gotta hit you in the face for you to really pick up on like what it shake you. It just shake your vibration a little bit. Everything vibrational. Everything is vibration. So you want high level vibration around you. You want high level frequency.
That's why I fuck with you, Doug. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I choose my circle not based off of material things. I don't choose my circle based off of like, what can I gain? I mean, yeah, I want to gain. I don't want to be around people that are going to bring me down. Sure. But if I can't be around people that I don't at very least have a good feeling about, I'm not going to waste my time. Yeah. I gotta feel them good vibrations. This shit got to make sense. It got to, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we can figure out the rest of this shit along the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta at least like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, can I get along with this person? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of times, man, people have people around them that they have to figure out eventually like that person wasn't for you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you down, you cool in the beginning, but then you start going through things. Friendships require attention for each other. Hey, you got a minute? Hey, let me tell you this. Let me pull you to the side. Just keeping it real with your partner. Just letting your folks know, like, You know what I'm saying? What's real and what's not. You know what I mean? And I think that like society kind of washing off like these basic like things that we need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything's starting to become generic and basic. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't sensitize common sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just basic everything. Like, you know what I mean? You just gotta be one with yourself and worry about you. Too many people worry about other folks, and that's not gonna get nothing done.
That's a fact. But yeah, man, just to like, you know what I'm saying, just get to the end of this, like, is there anything else that you would like to share with, you know, up and coming content creators? Do you have any advice? Do you have any tips? You know, pitch yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know what you're building and I don't want to give too much of your shit. I know what you're building. So it's like, if there's anything that you want to say to these up and coming or even experienced content creators, let them know. Let them know now. You know what I'm saying?
So guys, you know what I'm saying? Look, we got a lot of stuff in the works, you know what I'm saying? And it, like I said, it took a lot of time to reconstruct a team that you want to build with. You know what I'm saying? You meet a lot of people every day telling you what they can and can't do, how much they do support you. And you ever notice like how many ships crash because they don't let the captain be the captain? See, when you come to the table, everybody got a job and everybody supports a portion of that job being completed, ideally. You know what I mean? Like you got your mission. And when you set out for your mission, you want to make sure that everybody on the same page, that everybody's supporting the same thing. Like nobody getting over on nobody, because that's like, you know what I'm saying, a waste of time. You know what I mean? That's culture vulture. You feel me? We ain't got time for that. Like, I'm only here to build things to allow access for things to be a little bit easier for people who want to make content and make media. So, you know, networking and marketing and strategizing and all those things are things that we offer. You know, we've been going through this for over 10 years. You know what I mean? There's an actual management service that handles real estate, that handles media, that handles nonprofit, that handles all these things. So everything is taken care of by a crew. And, you know, we always want people to come on board that feel like, you know what I'm saying, hey, I kind of rock with this. Hey, I kind of like their visuals. And we're just going to give it to them. We're just going to give it to them. Like, just be looking out for, you know, the content that's coming our way from everything. And shout out to all of my people all around. You know, shout out to Calionics, shout out to Lab 8, shout out to D Pino, you know what I mean? Shout out to, there's a lot of you guys, like, there's a lot of y'all, and shout out to Sean Shout shout out to Thug Samurai, shout out to Ernie in LA, like, shout out to Mute in New York, like, shout out to Pedro. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to the whole team and everybody that know that, you know what I'm saying, they rocking with us. Like, we coming. So
where tell them where they can find you.
All right, so you can find on social media, King with 2 G's, 24K underscore. So KINGG 24K underscore. And yeah, most of that stuff in the bio, man. Y'all just stay tuned, man. I'm the person behind the scenes. I don't make too much noise. You just go see the visuals, and that's what it is.
Yeah. My nigga.
My dog.
All right.
Love you, my nigga.
Appreciate you sitting down with me. You know, as always, you know what I'm saying? I know I be in and off this motherfucker, but you know, hopefully this is something hopefully this is something we can keep. I like doing this shit. I think I'm gonna get in my interview bag and just start talking to motherfuckers. You know what I'm
hey
saying?
Man, you know what it is.
I think I might just want to start doing that. So if you need an interview,
for sure, man.
Holla at me. Holla at Marco, you know what I'm saying?
We coming,
and we're gonna get this thing right because the network is building. Things are looking up. 2023 looks like a really, you know, successful year. There's a lot of things coming, and I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it, man.
For sure, man. Definitely, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, you know what I'm saying, giving us a little bit of your time. Just definitely tap in, stay tuned, man. We got plenty of people, you know what I'm saying, plenty of artists, plenty of entrepreneurs, plenty of business owners gonna come through here and put some game. Just let us know what's really popping out here.
Word.